Hi Aries, and welcome to your Messages and Love from Heaven tarot reading. This tarot reading is intended to bring forth messages and guidance and love from your passed on loved ones. The way this reading will work is I'm going to open 3 different portals here, and each portal is intended to allow multiple passed on loved ones to come through, each portal representing energies that shared similar life circumstances, similar personality traits, things like that. All right, so I will pull 3 different primary energies of the individuals coming through each portal, and then we'll pull individual messages and, overall messages. We're going to pull a lot of cards. So, Aries, let's see which of your passed on loved ones want to come through and join us for this reading. Okay, there's one right there, eager to come through. Okay, so the one that jumped out is the giving soul. This could be somebody who is male or female, but this is the person who, took care of all the neighborhood strays, whether they were animals or people. This is somebody who would give the shirt off their own back, the last $5 in their pocket, always worried about other people and their comfort of life and what they have. This person could have been heavily involved in like charity, volunteering their time, working at like animal shelters, homeless shelters, battered women's shelters, could have been a leader of a cause, for helping out like the underprivileged minorities. This is just somebody who had a heart of gold and gave every bit of what they had to those that they loved, as well as strangers. Just a very warm energy, very inviting energy. I'm picking up a lot of like feminine energy. Doesn't mean this person couldn't have been a man, but a lot of feminine energies are coming through this portal quite strongly. And when this person passed, it was incredibly painful for a lot of people, and they are very missed to this day just because of their energy. And no matter what, it's like they always found a way, they always found a solution, they always found a way to make magic, they always found a way to make Christmas dinner, so to speak, no matter the circumstances. So very beautiful giving soul right here, and that is the one that had to just like fly out. All right, next we have a feminine energy, and so this is a younger feminine. This is somebody, who would be your daughter, potentially your sister, your niece, your cousin, or a friend, but it's definitely a feminine energy, a younger feminine energy, and that's, why I listed those categories that this card is attached to. So, female. Younger, and younger is typically what I'm feeling with this, and it can honestly vary between reading to reading, but it's like this person did not make to the age of 50. Okay, this is a younger energy to me. I'm feeling like maybe even like somebody who's 16, and then I feel like 22, 24, and then like 33 also coming through. So there's like this wide range of energies, of these feminine energies coming through this portal, but they were all under the age of 50, okay? And again, somebody who could potentially have been your daughter, your sister, your niece, your cousin, or a friend in this particular lifetime. And we'll pull more cards, but this energy feels so sweet to me, so loving. This honestly feels a bit more of a submissive energy as well, like somebody who didn't want to rock the boat, somebody who tried to resolve conflict before it even began. Just a very sweet energy. So again, we will pull more cards to gain more insight on this person. And then last out, we have a dominant energy coming through. This is somebody who could have been male or female, but this is somebody who was very headstrong. And if you experience this person in the positive, this is somebody who, knew how to be successful, gave really good advice, may not have been a super emotional person, maybe a bit too hard on you at times, but this ultimately in this person's soul, in their being, the way they were was to push everybody to their highest potential, to their greatest good, just because they were very headstrong, leader and wise at it, okay? But in the negative sense of this energy. You know, you could have experienced this person as somebody who is quite oppressive or abusive in your life, you know, because it's dominant, and this card can really go either way, and this is a general reading. So some of you, I do feel, experience this person for the positive aspects of this energy, and some of you experienced this person for the negative aspects of their energy. So let's pull some more cards and see what they want to say to all of you guys. We're going to start by pulling a number, and this number is either significant to them, between the two of you, or this is a number that they're acknowledging that's going to be significant coming up for you. All right, and so I will pull a number for each portal, each energy. Over here under Giving Soul is the number 41, and it's self-discipline. So we've got the orange going on and the green. So heart chakra right here, which is totally attached to this Giving Soul, self-discipline, and the number 41. So this could have been, you know, the age of their passing. This could be your current age. This could be a number that's going to be significant coming up. But this person wants to talk to you about self-discipline, and you know, this could be surrounding your dreams and your goals, your ambitions, your day-to-day life, your routine. It's just there's something about you and your behavior or your thought pattern where you may be holding yourself back or not allowing as much success and potential into your experience as you could have, just based on you know, your own energy and your own actions. And it's almost like this Giving Soul is now like, I need to give you some advice about your life and your situation, just like they would if they were still embodied. Okay, so under this younger feminine, we have number 93, and we have the happy ending coming through. So number 93 could be significant attached to them, or you know, it's something that's significant that's coming up, but happy ending. And so I really feel this message goes two ways. One, she's talking about how her passing, you know, it is a happy ending for her. She returned into unconditional love, and it's a different experience in the non-physical than it is in the physical. And so for her, whatever you feel she didn't have or what she was cheated out of, she's saying she still got her happy ending. Like, don't mourn for her in her passing, whether it's like her age or how she passed. It's like she's doing just fine. She wants you to know that. And also from the non-physical, she's projecting a lot of loving, warm, sweet energy towards you to give you your happy ending in this life experience, whatever that means for you personally. Okay, and I feel for some of you, this happy ending, it's like fairy tale. There's some personal meaning attached to that between the two of you. Like maybe you were writing a fairy tale book together, you would read fairy tales, you talked about like when you grew up, your happily ever after. Maybe even like the movie Snow White was significant for you guys, or Cinderella, you know, just that princessy theme, happily ever after type of movie. There's an acknowledgement of that from her. And so I don't know if that's to let you know, yes, this is her, or if she's really saying, listen, you can have your happy ending this lifetime, and you know, I'm projecting, I'm helping you with that. So really sweet energy right here. Over on the dominant is number 61, and self-love. And you know, with this blue coming out, that feels more of a dominant energy to me. Somebody with a very strong, powerful voice, a lot of weight to their words. So I feel in, you know, when this person was embodied, their voice was powerful. What they said meant a lot to you, whether it, you know, was for the good that shaped you into a better person, or if it was, you know, more of a negative sense that really hindered you and caused you a lot of shadow and darkness for you to heal and overcome in this lifetime. However, you know, this energy is acknowledging self-love. And number 61, so this number 61 could be, you know, the age that they were when they passed, or you know, something special and significant between the two of you, maybe the year of their birth or your birth. But there's an acknowledgement of number 61, and this self-love, you know, what I feel is this person is like, everything I did, I was really doing it for the betterment of you, or at least in my mind, because again, this dominant energy really can go two ways. And since this is a general reading, I have to read it both ways, you know, or the viewer, you, or I'm going to do you an injustice, because I know some of you did experience this in a very negative capacity, because I keep getting pushed more to talk about like it from that aspect. But I know it's on the other side as well. So those of you that experience this person more as like oppressive, made you feel small, made you feel like you weren't good enough, even if they did have the best intentions, there's an acknowledgement of that, and you know, an apology of it, and really a desire of like you returning to a place of self-love and knowing your worth and knowing your value. And let these words I say to you now be the most powerful, hold the most weight. You know, you are special, you are loved, you are deserving, you are worthy, you are good enough. And I just don't feel, even if this person was more of a positive influence, always trying to push you to your best, you didn't know that. Like, there's a sense of, I just never knew my worth and value to this person. And there's this acknowledgement and this desire to help you know your true worth and value, you know, and some remorse. I do feel sadness attached to this portal here from this person, like with you never knowing how amazing you are. Like some of you could have achieved really wonderful things, and it's like you felt like it was never enough, like it was never enough for this person. And there's an acknowledgement that it was always enough, and the ego was more in charge than like heart space, emotional body, with this person here. Okay, so let's pull some personal messages. All right, we know where that goes. We know where that goes, because look, it's exactly 2. And I was going to pull 2 cards. Giving soul, stealing the show, being the most dominant. How funny. This is soul right here, so big, so bright, has this one kind of more submissive, like, because here's the dominant energy, right? But over here, in this reading, this person, this portal, everybody coming through here is being the most dominant out of the whole reading. But it's just this beautiful shining energy of love, like, and the other portals, the other energies joining us, it's like an appreciation and honor of the energies here, just because of like the amount of evolution that they achieve in this lifetime, previous lifetimes, just the like glory of their soul. Really beautiful energies coming through this portal here. All right, so let's pull some cards for the feminine and the dominant. Okay, so our giving soul would like to say, object card, animals and sex. So this particular person wants you to know that they communicate with you through the animal kingdom, whether it's animals, insects. You know, if there's a wild animal that's just kind of checking you out and being in your vicinity, and it should be afraid of you, but it's not really, passed on loved one coming through right there. Same thing with insects. Ladybug lands on you, butterfly, grasshopper, you name it. That's your passed on loved one. And you know, they're coming through acknowledging that they communicate with you through the animal and insects that are in the vicinity of you. Also, there could be a special connection of like an animal, but it's like this particular animal is still embodied. It could be your domesticated pet, or like another pet with a different family member. But this soul, you know, there's a lot of communication, like they're around this pet, and it's not where I feel the pet has like transitioned and is with them. This pet is still embodied. Like, I believe maybe it was even their pet, and maybe you have ownership of it now, or somebody else in the family does. And so there's this acknowledgement of the pet. And so I imagine, you know, this soul is still very much around that pet, but also different behaviors that that pet displays is signs and, you know, synchronicity that your passed on loved one is still very much near. So if, you know, the same animal or insect just randomly starts popping up in your reality, look for the deeper spiritual meaning and message behind it, because your passed on loved one wants you to know that, and also does a lot of communicating with you through the nature kingdom, just the animals and insects that are in your vicinity. All right, and the second card. Oh, and I just felt this as they took care of, like, you know, birds that fall out of their nest, squirrels that maybe fell out of their nest. Like taking care of the neighborhood strays comes through with that animal energy as well. Okay, so now we have another object card, and we have his shooting stars. And what that means for you is, you know, when you just happen to look up at the sky at the perfect time and you see the shooting star, that is your passed on loved one pulling your attention to that moment so that you see that. Okay, also to let you know to not give up. So if you start seeing shooting stars, something good is about to happen. That's another way your passed on loved one will, you know, give you confirmation and sign and synchronicity that things are getting better. This will pass, or there's a blessing just up ahead for you. Okay, so the shooting stars that you like, your attention's just drawn to it, that's your passed on loved one drawing your attention to that you know, phenomenon in the sky at that moment. Also, shooting stars, you see it in a movie, or it's like on a card, an image. That's another confirmation from your passed on loved one. They don't just have to be in the sky right before your eyes. The shooting stars, the animals and the insects, very significant to this person and the way they try to communicate with you while you are still embodied. All right, let's move on to the feminine. And we have the message card, and we have confusion. And this particular card is perfectly paired with this happy ending, and that message I was picking up on about like how she got her happy ending. And so her first message out to you says, I know my passing doesn't make sense to you, but please understand I left exactly when I was meant to. My journey here was different than yours. I completed my tasks. It was time for me to take all I'd gained in this life back to spirit. It was a glorious celebration. So she is acknowledging that from your perspective, being embodied, there may have been like a lot of injustice, unfairness about her passing, but she's telling you, I got my happy ending. I completed everything I meant to in this life journey, and it was a glorious return to spirit for me. And also the confusion that exists inside of you, she's really trying to help you with that. She doesn't want you to hurt any longer over her passing. All right, and now we have another message card from her, and it says, the more you believe in yourself, the more my belief in you can join your manifestations. I have a little magic to bless your journey. The more you believe in yourself, the more I can sprinkle the magic into your journey. Believe. So she is telling you that, you know, through her soul evolution and her return to the non-physical, she, you know, she's evolved. She has some pull. She can sprinkle magic on your path. She can make things physically manifest for you. And the more that you believe in yourself, and the more that you believe in the fact that she is still with you, the more she can come in and help you with this magic. Okay, she really wants to lead you to your happy ending and wants you to know that she received hers. You know, I don't, the hierarchy of like the angels and all of that, it's something that's really hard for me to understand, because I see everything as like equal in the non-physical, but I understand like the different vibrations of energy and the different like reasons what they're here for. Like I get all of that. So I don't want to misspeak when I'm talking about like hierarchy. When I give this message, what I'm trying to say is when she returned, all that she had gained, like this last lifetime was more like a completion for her of other stuff that she had been working on, you know, many other lifetimes. And so when she returned, it's like a celebration in the non-physical because of all the soul evolution that she has gained. And it's like she evolved to the next level, to a different frequency. And so that's where I feel that hierarchy thing, but it's not like she's better than anybody else or, you know, on the same frequency of like an archangel, but there's like an elevation to her soul evolution and a celebration of all that she has evolved into at a spiritual level. And so from that space, like, she really can be a spirit guide for you and bless you and project a lot of her energy into your life experience. And, you know, the more it can manifest is the more that you open up to her and for her. All right, under the dominant, we have anger. And it says, being angry, frustrated, or vengeful is a waste of your energy. I will always help to soothe your emotions when you feel out of balance. Just call upon me. So this person could have been very angry in this life and doesn't want all of that to continue to damage you, like this person really wanting to lead you to a place of self-love, and any issues that exist within you because of what you went through, wanting to help you overcome that, especially if you really suffer from like anger issues, or you get incredibly emotionally stimulated and you don't know what to do with yourself. An acknowledgement of that, and like, I want to help you with this, I want to work with you through this. And anger is not the way. Even if that was my way, that's not the right way. It's not. It's harmful. It's detrimental to yourself. And now we have a sorrow, and it says, you have never been the same since I passed. I hold you in my arms when you cry, and I feel the sadness in your heart. I know you miss me so much, but please know that I'm always with you. I am right beside you. So we have anger and sorrow coming out. And, you know, with these two paired up together, those of you where this person, you experience them more in like the positive aspect of their dominant energy, where it really pushed you into like a better version of yourself, you know, this here would be an acknowledgement of like, don't be angry, don't be sad that I'm gone or that I'm no longer here to guide you. Like, I'm still very much with you. But, you know, those of you that experience this person more in a negative capacity, this is a big time acknowledgement of all the emotional baggage that exists within you because of them, and a deep desire to help you heal and overcome that, help you get over any sort of like anger issues, emotional, behavioral issues that you may suffer, anxiety, as well as like, you know, depression, sadness, PSD, things that happen that really have hindered you and restricted you from experiencing life, you know, like most everybody else does. There's a huge acknowledgement of that, and I'm trying to help you work on that, and I'm sorry for that. All right, let's pull some more messages. Under Giving Soul, you are a star. Step into the spotlight where you belong. And shooting star is, you know, something coming through. And then here, this person is saying you are a star, telling you to reach for the stars, to believe in yourself, to believe in your dreams. Right here with you, self-discipline will get you there. All right, this person's saying self-discipline will get you there. You're meant for success. Like, reach for those stars, push yourself forward. I am right here watching. I am right here projecting energy. I am right here supporting you. All right, under the feminine, we have fun, and you too must enjoy yourself. So again, just another acknowledgement from her that all is well, and nothing happened that was out of the plan for her life journey, her soul journey, the evolution of her soul. And she's just, again, acknowledging that she got her happy ending, and she wants to lead you into your happy ending as well. Over here under dominant, we have try not to worry. We will bring helpful people into your life. Oh, that's beautiful. So whether, you know, you're trying to heal from your experience with this person, or you just feel really lost through their passing because they were such a, you know, a staple leader in your life, the acknowledgement of, I'm aligning you to other people that are going to, you know, be there, you could grow roots with, that are going to help you heal, that are going to help you regain your strength. You know, you're not going to be alone. And to really help you guys overcome the sadness, whether that's sadness through their passing or that's the sadness that exists within you due to the emotional baggage caused by this person. Okay, so let's pull some more messages. We have been in dreams together, so the giving soul coming through in your dreams. And so when you remember those dreams, don't discount them. That is your passed on loved one coming in to give you advice, to give you clarity, to push you towards your highest good, to the best version of you, your highest potential. This person over here under the feminine, it was not your fault. So she just keeps acknowledging over and over and over that you have nothing to feel bad about. She was not robbed, she was not cheated, and she really wants you to feel free and happy and live your life with no guilt or no remorse inside of you around her passing. Just whatever has happened here, she really wants you to be free of that and wants you to recognize that she is doing just fine. Like, she's good. She's more of a spirit guide for you at this point because of all the evolution that she had been working on, and this lifetime was just the completion of that for her. Over here under the dominant, we have believe in yourself. You can do it. So obviously, those of you that experience this person in a very positive aspect, this is just that encouragement that they would always give you, really trying to push you to your highest good. And then, you know, those of you where this was, you're more trying to heal and overcome emotional wounds and damage. This is honestly a really beautiful message of love and like gentleness and submission. You know, I will catch you if you fall. Believe in yourself. I am here. I love you. I've returned an, you know, unconditional love. And this person who they were in this life, whether you experience them for the good or the bad, you know, returning to non-physical, it's just a different vibe in which they operate from, which is unconditional love. There's no bias. There's no discrimination. There's no ego. There's no upset emotions to get in the way. So this is a beautiful love message to you of, I will catch you if you fall, like I am always here with you. In fact, I am more supportive now in this space than I was when I was, you know, physically embodied. All right, let's pull some final advice from each one of them. Under giving soul, may we gain peace and spiritual grounding. So this person always going to be with you for the rest of your days as you are embodied, always pushing you to your personal best, calling you out on your own behavior, and speaking to you through, you know, the animals, the insects, the shooting stars, as well as number 41 being significant as well. All right, under the feminine, we have in the face of adversity, find beauty in everyone. So just beautiful, sweet sentiment from this beautiful energy that I pick up from her. She's really like, forgive everybody, set yourself free. Don't dwell on what could have been, what should have been, what happened that was unfair. You know, be present right now into the day, into today, and look around what is beautiful, what is going right for you, and, you know, trust that all is well with me, and I guide you. I'm your spirit guide now. I will lead you. You know, I will point out beautiful. You see a flower and the color is just super vibrant, pulling your attention. That would be her. She's like the sun, just this beautiful, vibing energy, so loving. And under dominant, we have even the tiny bits of light offer hope. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah. This person, a lot of remorse for those of you that experienced this person in a super hurtful way that damaged you. They're coming in big time to heal you and lift you back up and put you in a different perspective, you know, and work on the karma between the two of you as they are non-physical and you're still embodied in essence to like free both of you from, you know, those lower energies. And then those of you where you experience this person in a more positive aspect, they are still very much with you, trying to encourage you, and all is not lost. There is definitely a plot twist. Don't give up. Believe in yourself. Know your value because you are precious. You are everything. And I see that now is what this person says. And I just keep wanting to refer to this as a male, but it's like I see your worth now, you know, through my non-physical, and you're precious. You're everything. I did not say over here 93 for feminine, and then again 61 for this dominant. So those are your messages from your passed down loved ones. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.